Alright, welcome everyone. I'm Niz. This is NizCast, and we're live again for another night of SCS. We normally start in round 3, but the brackets were kind of a little weird. So I'm just going to skip past round 3, and we're going to start in round 4, which is the quarterfinals. I think what's going to happen is we'll probably end up a game ahead. So we'll probably cast the quarterfinals, then the semifinals, and then hopefully we'll be able to cast the other semifinals and then the finals. I'm hoping it'll work out that way. We'll have to see. But we've got Team Big Boys on the Radiant side. They're going up against Carson+4, or as they would like to be called in-game, Fuck Boys on the Dire side. We saw both these teams. We've seen both these teams get to the finals. So hopefully we have a good match in store for us, as the draft is already quite a bit underway. So let's try to catch up here, as we had Jug, Axe, and Ancient Apparition banned out by Fuck Boys. Sniper, Venge, Shadow Fiend, and now Chen banned out by Big Boys. First 2 picks for either side: Clockwork and Lion for Fuck Boys, and then Troll and Batrider for Big Boys. Let's try to analyze this quickly. Obviously, Jug, still a really popular pick. Despite getting that little nerf, people thought maybe he was going to fall off a little bit. Not the case. Still very, very popular. Teams loving him. He got a first-round ban this time around. Axe, he's going to be first-round ban for a long time, I think. Sniper, another hero that a lot of people think is just overpowered. And he's just way too strong right now. So he got removed in the first round. And Venge, pretty much our top-tier support. Out of pretty much anyone. Everyone loves the Vengeful Spirit. If it's not Venge, it's Lion, and that's why we saw Lion get picked up, with Venge getting banned. That Venge ban did clear the way for that Batrider pickup by Big Boys. So they'll have a more effective Batrider, because it can't just get cancelled by a simple swap from the Vengeful Spirit. The Troll Warlord, definitely very, very scary hero, and not surprising that's got picked up in the first round. Carson picked up Clockwork and Lion in his first 2 picks, and I saw who else was doing this. I think it was Boreal was really favoring this kind of opening with the Clockwork Lion. I think so. I think it was when Static's drafting, he really liked that opening. But they went from that into, then picked up a Dusa and a Lich. So, okay, so they've got the Dire off-lane Clockwork, so he's going to get quite a bit. They've got Lion, which is going to be really strong and pretty much zoning out the Batrider, which is probably going to free up... this is interesting. It all depends where they decide to put that Dusa. If they put the Dusa in the mid lane, then it's most likely going to be going up against Troll, and I think that's kind of a wash lane. I actually don't know how that lane goes. In the top lane, if you put Dusa in the top lane with the Lion, then I think the 2 of them can zone out the Batrider, which will allow you to put your Lich in the off lane, so Clock's going to get even more, or you can put your Lich in the mid lane and help your mid lane get more and starve the Troll of XP. Interesting to see where they decide to put that Dusa. Earthshakers, their only support so far on Big Boys. Earthshaker typically likes to roam around quite a bit. It does Earthshaker's actually a really strong hero against Clockwork. It means that Clockwork can't rely on his cogs to save him. Because not only can Fissure just block him, so he can't back even if he cogs and tries to, or destroys it and runs away, but he can also lay down the Fissure on top of the cogs and push the Clockwork out. It's a little bit more finesse with how you have to place that, but yeah, you can do that. Slark is going to be their safe lane carry. And that's another hero that's actually terrific against the Clockwork. Final 2 bans came through. Skywrath, which pairs incredibly well with Earthshaker, but that got removed. Queen of Pain, got removed as well, so they weren't convinced that the Deuce was going to be mid. They figured the Deuce is safe lane, and that's exactly what it looks like it's going to be, as they picked up Storm Spirit as their last pick. So, fuck boys. Their lineup should be Storm Spirit in the mid lane, Deuce Lion in the top lane, and then Clockwork in the bottom lane, and Lich.
Remaining.
I have a feeling he's going to be mid rather than bottom.
5 seconds remaining.
I think he'll be mid and helping the Storm Spirit, helping him get a little bit more and starving
time.
what looks like is going to be the Troll Warlord in the mid lane. Which I guess we can lay out the land for Big Boy so far. We've got Troll Warlord most likely in the mid lane. We've got Bat Rider in the off lane. Earthshaker and Slark both in the bottom lane, and then they're looking to pick up their last support here. Skywrath removed, Venge removed, Ancient Apparition removed, and Lion already picked up. What's going to pair well with the Earthshaker?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. They're definitely dipping quite a bit into the reserve time. They only got 5 seconds left to make up their mind. They're going to go with Silencer. Okay. Silencer's going to be strong against the Storm Spirit. That's for sure. Of course, it's going to be strong against Lion and maybe Lich. I mean, typically, those are heroes that just rely on their cast. They don't really do anything else besides that, as most supports are. It's not the biggest deal breaker for Clockwork, although it halts his initiation if he chooses to counter initiate and not absolutely lead the fight. I have a feeling we're going to have Bat Rider starting most of these fights, but the option's still there for Clock or Storm. But the Silencer, the biggest strength with Silencer in this game is the fact that he can stop the Storm Spirit. When the Storm Spirit jumps in, he can just global silence and the Storm Spirit can't zip out. However, that can obviously be countered by a BKB. But let's introduce the teams. On the Radiant side, we've got Big Boys. Playing their Silencer is going to be Straylock. Playing the Earthshaker is going to be Amazon Drone Delivery. Playing the Troll is going to be Bacon is Beast. Playing the Slark is going to be Fiend. And playing the Bat Rider, I screwed this up last time around. And I figured it out about halfway through the game. And he even let me know in the lobby before this one. It's Shea Doctor. And so shout out to him, and also shout out to his the rapping he does in his spare time. I don't think that was legit, but he told me to say it, so there you go. On the Dire side, we've got Team Fuckboys. Playing their Storm Spirit is Carson. Playing the Clockwork is DMKGSOD. I'm trying to think that's going to spell something out, but I don't see it. Playing the Dusa is going to be Dot, who's apparently AFK. Playing the Lich is Dota Kyle. And playing the Lion is Bite the Bullet. Perfect. We've got to resume right on time. Take a quick look at the starting items. We've got Sentry Wards and Smoke on the Earthshaker. We've got Boots first on the Bat Rider, but that's to be expected. Got a big pool for Storm Spirit. And, oh, interesting. Quelling Blade on the Lich. Boots first also on the Lion. But a Quelling Blade on the Lich. So what does he have planned for this? I don't know. Looks like both teams want to get... well, Radiant really wants to get this bottom rune, and Dire really wants top rune. They don't know that Clockwork's here, I don't think. Or do they? Oh, they're going to harass him a little bit. But... Ooh, lay down the Fissure. They might actually get the kill here. Clock. Stupendous. Gonna throw down the cogs, but Fiend made sure he positioned himself on the other side. Unfortunately, he's already used Pounce, so maybe he should have been trying to get a body block off there, but unfortunately not able to get first blood. However, they did burn through the healing salve on that Clockwork, which is quite significant because now he's just down to 4 tangle. I didn't even notice Bacon got pushed up onto the high ground. Oh, by the cogs. That is so unfortunate for Bacon. And now this Earthshaker's going to have to go to the mid lane and soak. Oh, he's stuck up there for a while until this courier makes it the entire way over there. Ping spam's coming out from the Lich saying, hey, look, what happened? Because they've got this observer ward, they can now see it. LMFAO comes out from the Lich. That's a dead giveaway that they actually have an observer ward. They can see him there, but... Oh my god, it won't even deliver the courier. The courier won't even deliver. Are you kidding me? Or it won't even deliver the teleport. And now Clock's going to come here and get the kill on the courier. That courier is screwed!
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Bacon did manage to TP away. You can actually do that. You can deliver a TP when you're up on the high ground. You can do it over here as well. Well, actually, let's take a look at and make sure we've got the lanes that we said. We've got the Bat Rider in the off lane going up against the Deuce and the Lion, as expected. Mid lane is going to be Troll and Storm Spirit. Bottom lane is going to be Slark, Earthshaker, and Silencer going up against the Clockwork. And the Lich is going to be moving around quite a bit. So he got the Quelling Blade just to help him stack a little bit better, as he's able to clear the trees here. And that can allow him to double stack. You can do that with Tangos, but elected to get the Quelling Blade here. There's a couple other tricks that you can do with the Quelling Blade as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he does any of those. So, despite Carson in the mid lane having a lane against Earthshaker, he's only at 6-0 CS, which is quite surprising. Troll has actually, since TPing, he's actually pulled out ahead of the Storm Spirit in CS, and well, Storm's in even bigger trouble as the Fissure's been laid down, and that's going to be our first blood. Straylock's going to get that. Nice rotation from the two supports from Big Boys, smoking up and coming down through the river. Question mark comes in chat. I have a feeling it's related to Carson talking. He's he likes to throw out the trash talk, and well, I've got him muted for a reason, I guess. Well, the support's making the rotation back to the bottom lane, trying to go on this Clockwork, who unfortunately should be able to get away. He lays down the cogs. That was maybe should have held on to that fissure. Oh, he's already got a clarity going. It's not really that much mana. He was already full mana, so I believe. So just basically making full use of the clarity, trading a little bit of his mana pool for a little bit of harass. As you see, he's got quite a bit still. Carson bottling up an illusion rune, and Dota Kyle has actually made his way to the mid, and is just going to be soaking a little bit until Carson got back, and now he'll just go right back into the jungle and keep stacking the camps, which looks like he's got a triple stack up here. And this also looks like a triple stack. Now he's going to probably start stacking this one, make this one triple as well. And it's really valuable for the Dire side to be stacking, because if Carson falls really far behind, he can recover by just hopping in the jungle and just farming up. But if he doesn't need it, then it can just go on the Dusa. And Dusa can farm the stacks with split shot if she needs to. I'll at least help accelerate her farm. Shea Doctor gets stunned up and gets sucked off by the Lion, but he'll actually get the higher damage out of it and forcing the Lion to TP because he was going to die. So good play there by Shea Doctor. We quickly take a look at the last hits. Our leader in last hits is this Dusa up in the top lane at 26 and 10. Then it is the Slark in the bottom lane, 23 and 9. And then the Troll in the middle lane at 21 and 5. So the two safe laners pretty much neck and neck. Dusa leading the way slightly by 3 CS. Mid lane, Troll slightly ahead. 3 last hits ahead, but also 5 denies ahead. So a little advantage there. In terms of the offlaner, Bat's got 9 CS versus the Clockwork's 6. That's not really that important in the end, but oh, we've got a little bit of action here, but I don't think either hero is going to die unless they man up for a while here. And looks like the Clock's going for it. He's got a couple good battery assault procs, not hitting on the the creep wave was instead hitting on Fiend, but when it mattered most, right at the end there, they were hitting on the creeps, and Fiend gets the kill. So the second kill now for the Radiant side, and oh, Bacon almost gets a third onto Lion there, but it looks like Amazon drone delivery is going to go down. Carson gets that kill. We're now 2-2, and Bacon and Straylock just exit out through the bottom location, and they're gonna probably wait around for Rune, as it's gonna spawn in 10 seconds. Let's quickly compare the offlaners. We've got just over level 5 on the Bat Rider, so he is leading the way in XP in terms of the offlaners. His clock just 200 XP away from hitting 5.
Is under attack.
So that's almost 400 XP ahead. Oh, Dusa getting forced back by the Bat Rider, having to use Stone Gaze there. He needs to make sure he doesn't get frozen, and he does, and that means Bite the Bullet's going to be able to get in position. He uses the Hex and the Earth Spike, and he is dead. But if that TP wasn't coming in at that time from the Lion, that would have been a dead Dusa. As a Bat Rider turned around, figured he could get the kill, and I think he was right. However, he didn't know that Lion was there. And when Bite the Bullet came in, threw out the Hex, I'm pretty sure, as soon as he saw Lion, I'm guessing he knew he was dead. But it will force Dusa all the way back to Fountain. She'll TP back, and she's already purchased it with Boots. So I spoke about these stacks earlier. Carson's starting to farm them up, because he needs a little bit to get back in this game. The mid laning phase hasn't gone as well as I think they expected it to, or as they hoped, I guess. I think it's fine though, because Dota Kyle was just stacking away in the jungle, so they've got somewhere for the Storm to fall back. If Storm was doing really well in the lane, like I said, those stacks would go to Dusa, or it could even have still gone to Storm, help him snowball even harder. What it's going to come down to is what the Storm can do with that farm. So we got both offlaners getting pretty close to 6. Bat Rider just hitting 6 now. Clockwork still 200 XP away, so he got a little bit closer with Bat Rider's death. And Shea Doctor looks like he's going to go... Not sure where exactly he's going. But I think he's going to go to try to get a pick off. Unfortunately, he just used Firefly, so he's going to have to wait for that before he's able to really initiate on anyone. Maybe he's just going to the jungle, where they've got just the one stack for him, so... They haven't been stacking anywhere near as well as Dota Kyle has. And maybe they could have done a little bit better job of that, as Slark would have been okay to manage the lane by himself. While both supports stacked and pulled. Carson still hasn't made a move on the map since hitting farming that camp up, so still just farming away. I think they could potentially make a move onto the mid troll. They've got the opportunity to do so until Global Silence comes online. Then it's a little bit more, you have to be a little bit more careful. But they've had the Lich hanging out here, and Lich is about to hit 6. And that means they should be able to kill the troll. Or even just jump on the silencer. Both are possible. This troll returns to lane, but he does have the haste activated now. So that makes him a little bit of a harder target to gank. Carson already up to level 10. Well, just about. Yeah, he'll hit level 10 in next creep. I'm not sure if he can be spotted there. Well, Cogs was just used. There is the potential of going for this. Clock is 6 though, so I could always hookshot.
For the dead.
Missing bottom.
Carson's back at Fountain now, so I imagine he's going to use his TP, even purchase a second one. So he's probably going to use his TP and go offensive here. Well, he's going to go to the mid lane, so they just pinged out to go for the tower. So I'm not going to dive bomb on anyone, try to pick anyone off. Oh, Bacon has used that invis, and now he's on top of the Dusa, and he's just waiting for his team to get a little bit closer. They're going to initiate onto the Dusa. Gets the bash off. I think he went a little bit early there. And, oh, we got the hook shot from the Clockwork, and now he's going to try to pop the battery assault, and he's going to go right on the Straylock. That's going to be a kill. Carson also jumps in, gets the grab off on Bacon, and gets the kill. Now Shea Doctor is going to go down as well. It's a disaster for Big Boys as they lose 3 and don't even get 1. I think Bacon went a little early onto the Dusa when he initiated here. He needed to wait for his Bat Rider to get a little bit closer. I'm not sure if they were aware of this Observer Ward, but with the Bat Rider coming in, he came in through here, and Dusa was basically reacting to it right as Bacon opened up on him. So I'm guessing they didn't know that this Observer Ward was there. If they did, they definitely would have waited until Bat got a lot closer. Probably right as he was going up this cliff is when Bacon probably would have opened up, or he would have just gone this way. That would have been a good opening as well. But unfortunately, it doesn't work out for them. That Observer Ward definitely paying off. And Fuckboys get a 3-for-0 kill trade.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I guess it's not really a trade when the other side doesn't get anything. Let's switch on over to we've seen enough of the last hits. Let's take a look at the net worth, and top in the game is Carson at 6,000 net worth, and that's largely attributed to the fact that he was just farming those stacks in the jungle. Well, we got a hook shot onto Straylock here, and I think Straylock is going to go down. Yep, that's going to be a kill for the Clockwork. So 7-2 now for Fuckboys. And both of them are going to get out of there alive. Bite the bullet and DMK. GSOD. I'm either going to call him DMK or just Clockwork. I have a feeling I'm going to resort to Clockwork several times, as I've already been doing that this game so far.
Denied.
I had a TP coming in from Straylock. Fiend misses his pounce, but the clock throws down the cogs and it pulls the Slark in, but Carson comes jumping in with the double damage activated, gets the kill on the Fiend and onto Amazon drone delivery, and now he's going to go after Straylock. The Silencer's in a whole lot of trouble, trying to find his way into the trees, but can't find the entrance, and he's going to go down. It's a triple for Carson. And oh my.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures
Oh my.
are fortified.
Carson.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He was kind of being a little inactive for a little while there. Maybe sticking in the jungle for too long, I thought, but apparently not. As he got what he needed, comes out of the lanes, gets helps his team get a triple up top. I'm not sure how many kills he got there. It would have been 1 kill up there, and then he comes bottom and gets a triple. He's now 6-1-1. So Carson doing a great job this game so far on the Storm Spirit. The glyph used on this top tier 1 tower by the Radiant. Ooh, nice timing by the Dusa. Throwing out that auto attack right in line with the glyph expiring and getting that blasted on the tower. Oh, I actually missed that one. Bite the bullet, made a rotation over, getting the kill onto Shea Doctor. And now we got Clock laying down the cogs in the mid lane. Bacon is trapped and he's going to go down. Amazon throws down the fissure. Doesn't manage to push either hero out of the cogs. And that means the troll has gone down. We hear a pull from Carson as he picks off Straylock, who's wandering around by himself doing a little bit of counter warding, or at least trying to, as he got 1 auto attack off onto this Observer Ward, but not able to get it, and well, certainly not able to get out of there alive after doing so. Let's actually take a quick look at the vision as you see an Observer Ward go down for the Radiant side there, and this top one's going to expire as well. So that means the Radiant's only vision is going to be this bottom ward location, which Dire also has vision of. They also have vision of this high ground in the mid lane. So that's really going to open up the potential for them to jump on people with both the Clockwork and the Storm Spirit. My goodness, I feel like I should just be locked on Carson the whole time. But there is other action going on, but it seems to all be centered around Carson. And, well, Clockwork is fishing for a kill right here. I don't think he's going to find anyone. I think he's maybe looking for the bat. No, I think he's actually has his eye on the mid lane. But I don't think there's going to be an opening for him. Carson making the rotation over, and they walk up onto the high ground. He uses the cogs to push Fiend back, and that's going to be a kill for Carson again, who's now godlike already. Just 15 minutes into this game, he's now going to jump onto Bacon. Bacon getting stunned up by Bite the Bullet. That's another kill for Carson. He's now 10-1-1 on the Storm Spirit, and Shea Doctor is in a whole lot of trouble as he's going to get trapped in the cogs, and that's going to be another kill. 17-2 now for Fuckboys. This one's becoming a one-sided affair. Straylock now gets stunned up. Hex also goes on to the Earthshaker. That's another kill, 18-2. 4 heroes go down on the side of Big Boys. And once again, Fuckboys don't lose a single hero. They're definitely starting to run away with this. As, ooh, that's a big gold swing. Let's actually just jump right into the gold graph, and you can see just how far ahead they are. It's almost 14,000 gold lead just 16 minutes into this game. And we look at the XP graph, and it's about 17,500 or so in favor of them as well. Bacon just getting harassed from pretty much the stun from Lion, the Lich Nuke, and even a Flare came in, and all 3 of those things combining to take away about half of his HP, forcing him to use some bottle charges. And Carson, oh, he's going to look for a pick, but I think he sees 3 heroes there. He's still going to jump onto the Silencer, who still isn't level 6, and that's going to mean another kill for Carson, taking advantage of the fact that Straylock still hasn't hit 6. If he was 6, the global would have been popped as soon as he saw the storm, and that would have been a turnaround, but now Carson jumps in, gets another triple, and he's now 14-1-1. My goodness. This one is...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I don't want to say it's over, but my goodness. Carson is so far ahead right now. And what's the Radiant saving grace? Fiend has been farming up in the bottom, but oh, he's going to get picked off here as Carson's going to jump in. Jumped a little short because he ran out of mana, but it's not going to matter as they get the kill anyways. I think Flare even assisted there. But Bite the Bullet gets that one, so sharing the love a little bit, I guess. He's now 3-0-5. Let's actually bring up the kill death assist board, and we can see Carson's been a part of 16 of those 22 kills. But his teammates haven't been doing too poorly either, as we've got a 4-1-9 Clockwork, we've got a 3-0-5 Lion, we've got a 1-0-7 Lich, and, well, they also have the Deuce to fall back on, who's just 0-0-5, but farming away pretty well as well. As it looks like Mantis is going to be finished anytime soon. As I definitely got enough to buy the recipe. Let's actually quickly go through the rich heroes in the game on the Dire side. As we got Carson, who looks like he's going to be building into the Bloodstone. He's already got his Soul Booster. He's already got the Orchid as well, and he should be finishing that relatively soon. Clockwork doesn't really have anything in terms of items, which is a little bit surprising considering he's 4-1-9. Maybe there's something on the courier, or... Yeah, okay. He almost has an Egg Scepter finished. That makes a lot more sense. So he's got that to his name. I'll switch over to net worth as well. Dusa. What does Dusa have? We just checked on our Lich. Already has the mech finished. There's the Bloodstone finished for the Storm Spirit. And the Lion. What does the Lion got? He's already got his Blink Dagger. That's pretty much all he needs. Blink Dagger, Tranquil Boots. That allows him to do pretty much everything he wants to do on the map. The only item that you'd like to add on top of that is going to be a Force Staff. And Carson, once again, jumping onto Fiend, putting pressure onto this Slark. And he didn't force the ultimate out because there was going to be enough TP support.
Where's the party?
Oh, Carson's still diving deep, but maybe that was a little too aggressive, as now he's just going to be able to back away. But he had a haste, so never mind. It wasn't aggressive at all. Oh, I didn't notice that was even going on at all. As Bacon gets a kill, I believe, with Shea Doctor onto the Clockwork right around here somewhere. Because actually we can find out exactly. It was right in this area. So they managed to get a pick off onto the Clockwork. Clockwork maybe getting a little bit aggressive with his positioning, trying to potentially pick off someone hanging out in the mid lane while Carson was drawing so much attention to the top. He did. Well, Sark was already up there and he forced out two TPs. So he figured, yeah, maybe there's going to be one hero off by themselves in the mid lane here. Unfortunately, it was the 2 heroes that weren't top were both together in the mid lane, and they turned around for a kill. Carson jumping in again, Bite the Bullet, opening with the Invis, or with the...
You had your warning.
not the Invis, the Earth Spike, Coming on the back of a blink there. There we go. Tripping over my words there. But once again, they get another kill. I believe that one was also to Carson. Yep, so he's now 15-1-2. Jeez.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The scary thing is that Carson's 15-1-2 on the Storm Spirit, and he is gigantic. But if we take a look at the net worth in the top left, the Deuce is actually just as big, even slightly bigger. And Deuce is going to be skilling much, much later into this game. And we already see it wasn't a Manta that got finished; it was a Scotty.
Radiant's middle
And
tower
now she's soloing Roche here. I really think they need to fix this so that heroes can't solo Roche like this. Carson getting another pick off in the top lane, killing the Bat Rider. Yeah, I really don't like that the ranged heroes can just solo Roche like that. I feel like that's something that needs to be fixed. Oh, we got the Egg Scepter finished by the Clockwork. It's going to be flying in on the courier right now.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
There's the
Radiant's
Aegis.
top tower is under attack.
Picked up by the Dusa. Oh, bite the bullet. Will hex up Straylock, but he needs to back away. Oh, nice fissure from the low ground. Straylock somehow just surviving with about 15 HP. And they'll get a kill onto bite the bullet. Carson just jumping away after they get the mid tower there. So I guess one thing going right for the Radiant side there is Silencer manages to survive, and they do get a kill onto the Lion. It is a support, but it is a kill nonetheless. But this Deuce is huge, and they're going to lose their troll here as Carson jumps in again. Fiend having to use his ultimate on that Slark. Probably going to pounce the low ground. Actually, he can't as he gets Orchid, and the pounce is still slightly on cooldown. Shea Doctor using the lasso, but he's going to go down as soon as that expires. And now Carson still charging forward, going on to drone delivery. Clark missing his hook shot. And now there comes the global silence, but it's not really going to work out for them in the end. Straylock now is going to most likely be the final hero to go down, as all 5 heroes on this Radiant side are dead. They're all dead. Dire side still not losing a single hero. 29-4, and you can... I think you can expect to see GG anytime soon, but Big Boy still holding on. Still sticking with it. Oh my goodness. This lead. Gigantic.
Radiant's middle tower
Gigantic. That's 27k gold lead. And XP lead is already past 30k as well.
Radiant's bottom tower
Mid lane Zeus is just pushing by herself. Half of her team is already backed away. But it looks like they're coming back. Carson and bite the bullet. Got to it, but the Ancients turned around and came back. So now they're going to try to push up to the high ground. Carson jumping forward, pulling Straylock, getting the kill onto him. Bacon getting incredibly low as well. I think Carson's going to finish him off. He does. The Earthshaker's already gone down as well. Now, Fiend jumps away on the Slark. He just gets away. But Shea Doctor's going to go down as well. We had a buyback from Bacon, who TP'd into the fray. And maybe they dove a little bit far here, as it looks like Bacon may be able to get a kill. Never mind. Clockwork jumps in with the hook shot, gets the kill onto Bacon. Fiend jumps in, trying to get something going as well. Gets the kill, the return kill onto the Clockwork, but it cost him his life. And there we go. GG, well played. The good games come out. And Fuckboys will advance to the semifinals. Big Boys get eliminated. Wow. That was... Like I said, we've seen both these teams get to the finals before, and I was expecting that to be a good game and hopefully a close game, but it was anything but, as Fuckboys absolutely dominated that game. Carson finished 23-1-5 on that Storm Spirit. My goodness. And I don't think there was a single person on the Dire side that didn't have a good performance. The clock got picked off a few times and maybe had some bad cogs, but he still finished 7-3-13. I don't think he was definitely dead weight on the team at all. The Lich didn't really have the biggest impact in terms of getting hero kills, but his stacking really helped Carson snowball out of control. So his stacking was absolutely huge for them. Lion had some good rotations. Even the Dusa, the silent party and all this just farmed. So even if Carson didn't snowball out of control and everything started to fall apart, maybe they dove, maybe they made a couple big mistakes, and suddenly, big boys were right back in it, which would have had to take like some kind of miracle for all that to happen. But if it were to happen, then they still had the Dusa to fall back on. The Dusa was still doing a terrific job farming. So really dominated performance coming out from Fuckboys. And they will advance to the semifinals. And I'm not sure if we've already got a team waiting, but I'm going to throw it to music, and hopefully we'll have a game soon. And hopefully you'll stick with us. Because I'm Niz. This is NizCast, and we've got plenty of SCS to still come. Make sure you follow on Twitch. Make sure you follow on Twitter. Make sure you follow on YouTube. I put the VODs up on YouTube. I talk about everything that's going on with the tournament on my Twitter and everything going on with the stream. And, of course, I stream on the stream, so you can follow that too. But I'm going to throw it to music, and hopefully we'll see you soon.